Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this earlier than usual unseen video, and that's because we've got some big news that's dropped around about 40 odd minutes ago. I was just gathering everything together because I didn't want to do a video just on this, so I thought we might as well do unseen. So I've just done a mad scramble to get an episode together, and we've actually got quite a few big things to talk about today, but maybe none bigger than this. So gorilla position 44 minutes ago, breaking news: WrestleMania in London plans officially underway. And it's so funny because I got asked just the other day, would we get a WrestleMania in the UK? And my answer was, I don't expect one anytime soon. I can totally see one happening, right? But next year, I think we're at Minnesota. The year after that, I wouldn't be surprised if they've got something lined up. No, hang on. It's Vegas next year. We know that Minnesota wanted to host it. They ended up getting, I think, Summerslam, didn't they, in 2026? And didn't they get promised like a future WrestleMania? So I could see it being that maybe next year's Vegas, year after that is Minnesota. You know, before you even turn around, we're looking at potentially 2027, right? So we've got this meeting that's going on. The reason why this is big and exciting is because we've got this flipping image, right? So we know that this isn't just like rumors. This isn't just, we don't know at what level the conversations are happening, or there's Triple H, there's Nick Khan, there is Sadiq Khan, the London, I don't know why they've done him dirty by giving him a little belt. I mean, this is a very rich company. They could definitely give him, perhaps when it finally gets done, he gets the proper one. But at the moment, because it's only negotiations, he just gets the little one. So that did make me laugh. There he is with his little box and his little belt. Actually get the deal done, we'll give you a proper one. That's the incentive for us to get this deal over the line, right? So, yeah, that's why I was thinking not anytime soon. But anyway, talks are underway and it's top level. It's the London Mayor, right? I mean, you have to go to like the Prime Minister to kind of be going above the London Mayor. It's Triple H, it's Nick Khan. These are serious. They ain't going to go over unless there's been some movement here, right? These are serious conversations. So they've got a shared ambition to bring WrestleMania to the capital. Sadiq Khan said the meeting was very productive. Talks continue to make it a reality. Now, we know that the UK is going to have to provide some sort of funding for this. This is how it works now. It's not just a case where you go, hello, we would like WrestleMania, please. And then they just go, okay. And then they give it to you, right? Like, they want to have some incentives. They want, like, maybe the venue for free. They want some tax breaks. They want the city to kind of contribute towards the costs. If anything, you're sort of paying for WrestleMania to come. And then where you make your money as a city is, of course, when people go to London to go to WrestleMania, they're staying in hotels, they're going to restaurants, like all your businesses get a boost, Everything gets a boost because you're putting on this big show, right? And WrestleMania, I mean, it's a 2-day event. It really is a big deal. And it's something which does have a boost to the economy. So, conversations are undergoing. We've been down these roads before. Maybe not quite these roads, but we've been down the roads where it's like, WWE have sent out surveys going, where would you like WrestleMania to be held? And it's got all these different cities, and London was one of the options, right? So, and we've had John Cena going, I think you guys should get WrestleMania. We've had all these kind of false dawns, if you will. This might turn out to be another one where the talks kind of fall apart. They don't actually get to that next stage. But I don't think we've ever been this far down the road with a WrestleMania coming to the UK. And I'll tell you now, that will be flipping bonkers if WrestleMania comes to the UK, because the UK crowd is not a quiet crowd, right? And you know that the French are going to be jumping over the channel to get there as well. So you'll have the French fans coming over, you'll have vocal UK fans as well. Like, that WrestleMania would go off. It would go off. So exciting. Really is exciting. Look at that. They've even got him holding it. If I'm Sadiq Khan here, I'd be like, could I really not just have a full, even if it's just for the photo, can I not have a full-size one? They're even helping him hold it. Like, that's even more embarrassing. He's holding it up, and you've got, like, it's like he's not even strong enough to hold the little belt. They're both having to help him. Oh my God. Oh God, it's such an embarrassing picture. Such an embarrassing picture. Paul, Nick, and the team from WWE spent all day at London City Hall today planning this out. The venue, it's going to be confirmed. I would wager 2026 at Wembley. It's the UK's largest stadium, second largest in Europe. WWE President Nick Khan said Sadiq Khan and his team are working hard on positioning London as a sport and entertainment capital of Europe. It has been great to hear more about his vision for how WWE can support them on that journey. Finally, UK WWE fans will get the show of shows that they've long deserved. So, I mean, oh God, it's so exciting. Not the picture, but yeah, I don't know about 2026. I mean, obviously, it's going to be all part of the conversations that they're having at the moment. But oh my God, it's so exciting! This is exciting. I am a bit worried that it's a false dawn and it's actually just going to crumble in our hands. But yeah, you know, I think we're allowed to dream over here in the UK. Right, we got this as well. Moving on to another story. This would have been our major story, but that WrestleMania news obviously took over. So here we've got this picture. Mosey, the wrestling god, shout out to you. Love your profile picture. Don't want to get my finger too close. But we've got Drew and we've got Jungle Boy. And look at this. Put it up on Instagram. I think it was shared over on Twitter as well earlier today. Look at this. It's a real photo. Cry us a river. This is Drew with Jungle Boy Jack Perry, right? Taking shots. Of course, look, Renee liked it as well. Taking shots at CM Punk. Now, this may have been a step too far, right? And I don't know why, but it has now been deleted. It has been taken down. Mitchell said, I think we finally found the line that Drew is not allowed to cross. Drew McIntyre has deleted the photo he posted with AEW star Jack Perry. I don't know why. I don't know if CM Punk has had a problem with it. I just said during a member stream, for me, this is not too far. I think it's very hard to get heat as a wrestler now because there's so many lines that you're not allowed to cross. There's so many things that you're not allowed to say. Like, we live in a world where, you know, back in the day, kind of, you could have said anything. It's probably good we don't live in that world anymore, but it's hard to get heat. It's hard to, like, wind someone up now and do it in a sort of PG way. I mean, I think this is brilliant, personally, but I could understand someone at WWE going, hang on, you're a WWE superstar. This is your account, but it's a WWE account. We promote you. We build you up, right? We've helped make you this massive global star. And now you're going to use these platforms to promote a non-WWE wrestler, like someone that's in AEW. Like, I don't know if that's the issue. I don't know that's why it got deleted. But clearly there's been some sort of line crossed. And I don't know if the issue's with Punk. I don't know if the issue's with WWE. But this has now been deleted. So very, very interesting. Of course, some might not know that it was a fallout that CM Punk had with Jungle Boy that resulted in CM Punk leaving AEW. Obviously, it got physical backstage at Wembley, of all places, talking about Wembley, at All In. And so he ended up leaving there and then, of course, found his way back to WWE. So, yeah, very interesting. As I said, that was going to be the big story until the WrestleMania news. Few bits here in regards to Japan. So James looking sad, and rightfully so, because Tokyo Sports are reporting that Meiko Satomura will be retiring from wrestling soon. Apparently 2025 is going to be her last match. I believe she has had a 30-year career. I mean, you can actually see footage of her wrestling in WCW. It's mental, right? Former NXT UK women's champion. She's obviously competed in NXT. She is so good in the ring. I feel like there may be an argument she's still the best wrestler that WWE have right now, female-wise. Like, she is just a goat. She is a legend. Someone that I would absolutely love to meet and get a photo with. So I don't know how many matches she's got left, if she's going to be coming to the UK, if she's going to be competing with WWE. But yeah, if we do an Evolution show, it would be fantastic for her to have a match on that card. If we do that Evolution all women's pay-per-view, would be brilliant to say goodbye to a legend, even though she's not done tons in WWE. Still, celebrating a legend, that would be great. Martel, shout out to you. Asuka opened up the WWE Japan Osaka show. She is off her crutches. Great to see her recovering well. There she is in the ring, talking to the Japanese crowds. And yeah, it seems like she is on the road to recovery. So there is Asuka in Osaka. Few pictures here. There's Bianca and Bayley. And is that Jade's? That is definitely Jade's. We got Jade's, and there's Meiko Satomura. So she was obviously on that show as well. So a few images, lots of great photos, says NVR NDS. I've actually had quite a bit tagged from NVR NDS, who I feel like is my WWE Japan correspondent now. But here, look, Priest has gone full face in the Japan shows. There he is, look, hugging and embracing Jey Uso. So there's Damian with Jey Uso. So, yeah, very interesting. I mean, it makes sense to make him a face. He's clearly going to be the face in the feud with Gunther. Gunther will be the heel as we head towards SummerSlam. So images like this, moments like this, make a lot of sense as we continue to head towards that show. MVR NDS again said there are people from DDT Wrestling at the WWE show in Japan. Could be nothing, could be something, but there were NOAH employees outside handing NOAH flyers also. So WWE obviously can't work with New Japan. They've got a relationship with AEW. But other Japanese promotions like Marigold, like NOAH, like DDT, it looks like WWE are interested in working with them. All Japan as well, they've had a relationship with. So there's clearly something going on over in Japan with WWE, and now we've got these shows over there as well. We know that SmackDown is taped this week as a result of them being in Japan. So, yeah, and we've got some more here. We got the results, Jordan. Shout out to you. So here we got Solo Sikoa and Talla Tonga beat LA Knight and Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes beat AJ Styles and Shinsuke. Damian Priest beat Jey Uso, so looks like they embraced after their match. Judgment Day defeated New Day. Sami Zayn defeated Dominik Mysterio. Liv Morgan defeated Io Sky. Don't know how she did that. Gunther defeated Rey Mysterio. Bayley, Bianca and Jade and Meiko defeated Damage Control and Tiffany Stratton. So that was like an 8-woman tag match, like 4-on-4. So those are the WWE Osaka results. So Jordan, thank you. Very interesting. Good to get a glimpse as to what is happening over in Osaka. Right, we've got a few bits here as well. Talla Tonga, 6'8". Yeah, I just wanted to show this because this is Hikuleo, who some people may have not seen. Hikuleo is the brother of Tama and Tongaloa. He's 6'8". He is on his way. We believe that he is going to have the name of Talla Tonga. So it's going to be Tama Tonga, Talla Tonga, and Tongaloa. Talla Tonga. WWE has filed a trademark for Talla Tonga. A lot of people are asking about Zilla. I've not heard anything about Zilla coming in, but we know Hikuleo has signed. There is a chance he makes his presence felt at SummerSlam. Right, this was tagged by Edward. I don't know why it didn't save it, to be honest. I don't know where Edward's gone. But Edward Brown, shout out to you, tagged me in this. Ronda Rousey addresses a potential return. She sort of says, like, that it would be difficult, but, you know, she's a bit more open to it now that Vince has gone. And, you know, she really struggled with, like, all the late changes, which I do understand, to be honest. I really think that it's clear to see that Ronda has got some limitations, right? She is clearly not a professional wrestler, but she's someone that's trying to get into the professional wrestling world. I'm not a fan of celebrities coming in, but if you are legit a badass that's a former UFC fighting champion, I think you bring a degree of legitimacy, right? She could mess a lot of the women up on the roster in a real fight. That brings something very interesting, I think. So, but how do you turn that and make her into a professional wrestler? And obviously she's made a lot of comments about WWE as well. I'm someone that likes Ronda, and I feel like she got very frustrated with how her run went, and I feel like she was just done with wrestling. And just like, you know, I think this is where a lot of the comments kind of came from. I think that it is something that she could come back from. I don't know that there would be much of an appetite from fans to see her back. I don't even know if there's a great appetite from her, to be honest, for coming back. So this might be a nothing story. But I said, you know, look, I would have her back, and I would be very interested to see what she would be like under Triple H with his booking. But, you know, there was people that got in touch that were like, nah, I just don't think she's got it. And I wouldn't like be looking to bring her back. So I don't know. People are really split on this one. I reckon if we did a poll, more would say no than yes. You know, it's but I don't know. I just think that when she was with Vince, they changed those scripts last second. She's someone that I think really needs to understand what she's doing, think about what she's doing, get settled, and, you know, maybe even have someone kind of walk through. Why not give her a manager? Why even have her cutting promos? Give her a manager. She's a badass. Just have her do badass things rather than coming down cutting promos. Have a manager do that for her. Present her like, you know, she could have been a Paul Heyman girl. We could have had Heyman with her, or we could have done like something. So, I don't know. I think she was just completely mismanaged personally. But, as we said, might even be a bit of a non-starter. James, shout out to you. So this was from Shawn Michaels 8 hours ago. He said, Ty Schmidt, Boston Connor, Darius Butler, AJ Hawk, I'll put my 4 up against your 4 any day of the week. Just say when you want an ass kicking, right? So this is in connection to the comments that this group made on the podcast. Obviously, we spoke about it yesterday. Massively disrespectful. And I said yesterday, this has got to be built into a match, right? I'm not going to make a massive deal out of this. I'm not going to be like banging on about it on live streams, doing separate videos on it. Like, I ain't going to do that, because this has got to be building towards a match. It's got to. And if it isn't, I would recommend that they make it into a match, right? Because it's so disrespectful, the comments that they made. And now we've got Shawn sending this out. And also, we've got their pack being delayed by a week. I'm thinking that this does become a match, and that them 4 go up against 4 from NXT. We do the match maybe at Great American Bash. Perhaps the timing, something's fallen through the cracks. We were meant to build this like a week or 2 ago. We didn't. Now we're doing it. So on Tuesday, I think there could be some, you know, they could arrive on the show. The match gets made for the following week. And then, of course, the download pack will make a bit more sense then, won't it? Then the pack that a lot of people are saying is the worst DLC pack ever will still be the worst DLC pack ever. but at least it'll make a bit more sense because these guys will have had a match or be having a match. So I was like, it's gotta be. The comments are so disrespectful. It's gotta be. And this just makes me think even more it's heading in that direction. Right, TJF 1983 said Solo Sikoa looks better with his hair this way. So here's Solo. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't mind that. I mean, I think we all want to bring out our inner Bianca Belair. So there we go. We've got Solo with a bit of a new look. And then we've got this as well. So this was a question on Tom Colihue's stream. And Tom is someone that we've been listening to in regards to like his Wyatt 6 updates, right? And we heard that it was going to be around SummerSlam that Alexa would return. And there's a bit of an update here, look, as Baddies Boys said, what is your opinion? Tom, is Alexa returning at SummerSlam? And here's Tom comment saying no. Typically, people are more likely to return during Raw and SmackDown nowadays. So I wonder if it could be Raw. I wonder if she's not going to come back at SummerSlam, but they're going to have her return for the Raw. It seems like Tom must have heard something here, that it's going to be more the TV show than that. I think you can get away with Alexa coming back and Roman. I understand that Roman would overshadow Alexa's return. I do understand that. But I think you could get away with it. I think you could do it. I mean, we had Randy and CM Punk both come back at Survivor Series. So I wouldn't be worried about doing Alexa and Roman. But I don't know. We know that they are trying to build up Raw in particular, because that's obviously got a massive monster move to Netflix coming up. So, I mean, if you look at Raw at the moment, it is cooking. It is absolutely cooking. It's the best show. And so, I don't know. Looking at it, I wonder if she doesn't come back at SummerSlam, but we actually get her on the Raw that follows. Don't know. I honestly thought SummerSlam. That's what everything has pointed towards. That's what everything has said. But Tom's saying now it's looking more likely to be Raws and SmackDowns. So thought that you would find that interesting. And Brady, thank you. Appreciate it. So we've done Drew. We've done our top story, which was WrestleMania. We've done WWE. We've done Japan. Let's have a look in the fun folder. Don't know how much there is. Oh, yeah. It's Bryn again. Says accurate. Jay said, that ain't Tiffany. Not sure, man. Not sure. I don't know if they can sort this. She's a little bit cross-eyed there, isn't she? She's like, I mean, I think it doesn't look too bad from a distance overall, but when you get close, I feel like there's something that's off in the face. So, yeah, here's Byron. He said, this is my first trip ever to Japan and I'm kicking it off with Osaka. So Byron living the high life. And here is the image of the Bray figure. Obviously we got to see the actual figure, which was brilliant. That was in yesterday's video. I did put the pictures up on the channel, and I did also put the picture up on the community tab. I also said it does come with swappable arms and a swappable head and a lantern, but we got the image of it here now. Sadly, the swappable arms and the lantern, they weren't in the picture, but what's brilliant is you can see that if you pull these arms out, pull that head off, pop this head on and these arms, you've got a normal Bray figure. Right? You've got a normal Bray figure. He'll look normal head, normal arms. You can't see anything else. So you're getting the 6 character from the Royal Rumble Pitch Black match, but you are also getting a normal Bray figure. And when that character 6, look at that. I can put my finger just behind it. That's weird. It's weird. It's because the camera cuts off like about here. But it just happens to cut off exactly at that point. That is weird, isn't it? It's like I'm interacting with the picture. It's like I've got a finger puppet. So anyway, that's me getting distracted. But yeah, we've got that. It was obviously from Royal Rumble Pitch Black match as well. After the match, he put that mask on, didn't he? So that's all of this is coming with this figure. It's going to be an Ultimate Edition. I don't know how much, about $40 I would imagine. But yeah, man, you're getting quite a bit with that pack, you know. Very good. Harry, shout out to you. So Paulie 6 Bray, shout out to you. So there's Dom lying in bed looking at this picture of Liv. So Dominik when he went home after Raw. So there he is admiring that. And this was good. 18 seconds. Coach Co said Logan Paul.
That was awesome.
I thought you was Logan Paul.
Oh, I love my job.
What is his job? He said, I thought you were Logan Paul. So Carmelo saw this dude in the front row. Carmelo went, I thought you was Logan Paul. And then this guy goes, I love my job. What is his job? I don't know what his job is. Sitting in the front row. I could do that job. That's the green shirt guy job, innit? Right, here is Bayley. She said, Osaka, Japan tonight. Last time we wrestled here, I got the most embarrassing stitches in da pit. Don't ask me how. So here is Bayley.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Thank you. I'm gonna look so cool. My mom's here.
My mom's here.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Thank you. I'm gonna look so cool. My mom's here.
It's just a good little clip. And then we've got this as well. This is interesting. So Ryder said, listen to the second half of this clip. I won't play all of it, but basically Brandon asked the question about how the renewal for AEW was going, right? And Tony's like, yeah, it's going really well. Thanks for asking. We should be, sorting a deal out soon, blah, blah, blah. Then there's this really long pause and they're about to move to the next question. And Tony goes, hang on. I don't normally do this, but can I just add a little more to that? And then he talks about WWE, right? Check this out.
Brian, you're up next.
Hey, Jim, can I tell you something?
Yes, sir.
Or Brian, it's interesting. I don't usually do this, but since Brandon brought it up and asked, I had a major member of the wrestling media mention to me yesterday. WWE is telling people that, and I don't know why WWE is telling people about our media rights deal. I don't really know what it's any of their business. I don't really understand why WWE PR calls people and talks about my business. WWE PR is telling people that the deal is done and that the deal is done at the same level that it was going to be our previous deal. That's not the case. I don't know why WWE PR and why major wrestling media members who are very credible and have never lied to me I don't know why they're telling people that. It's none of their business. I think WWE PR really gets involved in a lot of things they shouldn't get involved in. And I can tell you that is very untrue because when we make a deal for AEW, it's going to be a great deal with a big increase over what we've been doing. We're in a really good position. We've been doing great business here despite what they're trying to do to us. Thanks.
Wow. Isn't that amazing? So Tony basically saying when we do get this deal done, it's going to be a big increase. Apparently WWE PR are telling some of the reporters that this deal is going to be about the same level. And Tony's like, I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know what they're trying to achieve by that, but that's just flat out not true. And like this is coming from people that don't normally lie to me. So I don't know, man. Has there been a bit of a miscommunication, or are WWE doing a little bit of kind of shady business practices where they're spreading false rumors and kind of, I don't know what if they're like muddying the waters, or don't know why WWE would do that. I don't know. Maybe they want people to report that AEW are going to sign a deal at the same level, and then would Warner Brothers read that and be like, no, we're not, we're paying a lot more. And then I don't know, could it jeopardize that? I don't know. I don't know what the play is. I don't know what they're trying to achieve if they are doing that. But it's just a glimpse into a world that we don't see. We don't see like WWE PR speaking to the journalists and what's being said behind closed doors and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like there's all this stuff happening away from the TV shows. We just see like promos and like hear little rumors and whatever. But to actually hear what Tony said there, I thought was very interesting. It shows a side of the business that we don't always see. So there we go. That was today's Unseen. It was a bit earlier than usual, but obviously some big news that I wanted to get out there. So exciting about WrestleMania and the true situation and just what's going on in Japan. And man, quite a bit in this one, I thought. So there we go. We will be back, of course, later with our live stream for SmackDown. So really looking forward to that. And we'll be doing UFC 304 on Saturday. I'll have my predictions for SummerSlam up on Sunday. And then, of course, that's it. We're in the final run as we head towards SummerSlam 2024. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for all the support. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.